Listen up, you beautiful, passionate Leeds United supporters. I'm about to take you through a transfer window roller coaster that's got more twists than a Premier League VAR decision. We're talking about 3 absolutely massive developments that are going to have you questioning everything you thought you knew about this summer window. Picture this. You wake up thinking everything's sorted. Gabriel Gudmundsson signed, we're back in the big time, and then boom! The transfer gods decide to throw us into absolute chaos. We got a goalkeeper drama that makes EastEnders look boring, a striker situation that's got more plot twists than a Hollywood thriller, and a defender saga that's breaking hearts faster than a Leeds penalty shootout. I'm not even going to tell you who these players are just yet, but let me give you some clues that'll have you pacing around your living room. We're talking about a Croatian shot stopper who's practically begging to leave Turkey, an English striker with Premier League pedigree who's sending mixed signals to Daniel Farke, and a flying fullback who's just broken every Leeds fan's heart by choosing, well, you'll find out. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing. Every single one of these stories shows just how much our beautiful club has grown. Players are choosing us, players are rejecting us, and players are using us to get better deals elsewhere. That's what happens when you're Leeds United and you're back where you belong. So smash that like button and drop a comment telling me which position you think we need to prioritize most, and make sure you're subscribed because this summer is far from over. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be questioning everything you thought you knew about our transfer strategy. Ready? Because the first bombshell is about to absolutely blow your mind. Right, White's faithful. Remember that Croatian goalkeeper I was teasing you about? Well, buckle up because Dominic Livakovic has just dropped the transfer bomb of the summer, and it's aimed straight at Elland Road. This 30-year-old 66-cap Croatian international has basically walked into Fenerbahce's office, Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce, and told them straight to their faces, my agent is receiving many offers. I want to leave the team. Can you believe the absolute stones on this man? He's literally forcing his way out of Turkey, and guess who's at the front of the queue? That's right. Daniel Farke and the 49ers have slapped a $6 million bid on the table for Livakovic. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Fenerbahce paid $7 million for him just 2 years ago, and they're desperate not to lose money on the deal. It's like the ultimate poker game, and our boys are going all in. Now I know what you're thinking, but what about Meslier? Well, let me tell you something that'll make your blood boil. While we're trying to sign a proper goalkeeper, Illan Meslier is being linked with a move to, wait for it, the same Fenerbahce that Livakovic wants to escape from. It's like a goalkeeper merry-go-round from hell. The stats don't lie, Leeds faithful. Meslier made 3 errors leading to goals last season, while Livakovic only made 1. Yes, Meslier had more clean sheets, but he was playing behind one of the best championship defenses ever assembled. When you're back in the Premier League, every single mistake is going to cost us points we can't afford to lose. But here's the kicker that's got me absolutely raging. While we're trying to sort out our goalkeeper situation, George Petrovic has already agreed to join Bournemouth, and Marco Bizot is heading to Aston Villa. The market is moving faster than a Marcelo Bielsa training session, and we're in danger of being left behind. This goalkeeper situation is absolutely crucial because let's be honest, we can't afford another season of heart attacks every time a cross comes into the box. But the drama doesn't stop there because our next story is about to make you question everything about our transfer strategy. White's faithful, if you thought the goalkeeper situation was dramatic, wait until you hear what's just happened with our fullback pursuit. Kyle Walker-Peters, the flying fullback we've been chasing since the turn of the year, has just delivered the most devastating blow to our summer plans. This 28-year-old England international, who was a free agent after leaving Southampton, had everything we needed. He could play both flanks, he's got Premier League experience, and he would have given Daniel Farke the tactical flexibility we're going to need when we're back mixing it with the big boys. But where has he gone? Besiktas, that's right. While we were probably putting together a sensible contract offer and thinking about his role in the team, the Turkish giants have swept in and stolen him from right under our noses. He's literally flying to Istanbul today for his medical, and it feels like watching your ex leave you for someone with a flashier car. But here's what's really eating away at me. This is the second time Besiktas have beaten us to a target this summer. Remember Bright, Osai Samuel? Gone to Birmingham, but Besiktas were in the race too. Tammy Abraham? We were linked, but guess where he ended up? That's right, Besiktas on loan from Roma. It's like they're playing Football Manager on easy mode while we're stuck trying to balance the books and think about the future. And don't even get me started on how this affects our relationship with Turkish football. We're supposed to be friends with them, not losing every transfer battle. Now, Gabriel Gudmundsson is a fantastic signing. Don't get me wrong, that $10 million for the Swedish international from Lille is quality business, but Gudmundsson is primarily a left back, while Walker Peters could have given us cover on both sides. We've still got Sam Byram, who signed a new deal, and has Jaden Bogle and Isaac Schmidt, but none of them have Walker Peters' pace and attacking threat. The word is that we might now turn to Vladimir Kofo, the West Ham release, who's also being chased by Wolves and Everton. But honestly, Leeds faithful, it feels like we're always playing catch-up in this transfer market. Every time we think we've got our man, someone else swoops in with a better offer or a more attractive project. But if you think that's frustrating, wait until you hear our final story, because this one involves a striker situation that's going to have you pulling your hair out. Right, Whites faithful, here's where this summer gets absolutely mental. Callum Wilson, 33 years old, 88 Premier League goals fresh off his Newcastle release, has been in our sights as the experienced striker who could lead our Premier League return. But his latest comments are going to have you questioning whether this is the signing we actually want. Listen to what Wilson told the iPaper when asked about the interest from clubs like Leeds. I had conversations with the manager, Eddie Howe, and we established that I'm not at a point mentally where I'm ready to sit on the bench and play no 2 for the whole season. I don't mind yo-yoing here and there, but it's got to be a fair fight. Cow translation? Wilson wants to be the main man, the guaranteed starter, the #1 striker wherever he goes. And while that shows ambition and hunger, qualities we absolutely love at Elland Road, it also creates a massive problem for Daniel Farke and our transfer strategy. Here's the brutal truth that no one wants to talk about. Wilson's injury record reads like a medical textbook. We're talking about cruciate ligament tears that kept him out for 261 days and 190 days respectively. A back injury last season that sidelined him for 130 days. Calf problems, chest injuries. This man has spent more time in the treatment room than some players spend on a training ground. But here's what's really doing my head in. Wilson was earning $110,000 per week at Newcastle. The 49ers have made it crystal clear that they won't be taking on massive wages, especially for players who come with injury concerns. So we're looking at a striker who wants guaranteed game time, demands top wages, and has a history of spending months on the sidelines. Joe Pyro had an absolutely brilliant championship season, but the jury's still out on whether he can replicate that form in the Premier League. Lucas and Mecha is being linked as another option, but Wilson brings something none of our current options have. That proven Premier League pedigree and killer instinct in front of goal. West Ham are also circling around Wilson, and they might be more willing to meet his wage demands than we are. It's another example of us having to be smart in the transfer market while our rivals can just throw money at problems. The frustrating thing is that Wilson still clearly has the hunger and desire to prove himself at the highest level. His comments show he's not ready to accept a squad role, which could actually work in our favor if we can convince him that Leeds United is the perfect place for his Premier League comeback story. Whites faithful, let me break this down for you in the simplest terms possible. This summer transfer window is showing us exactly what kind of club we've become and exactly what challenges we're going to face back in the Premier League. The Livakovic situation shows we're serious about upgrading every position, even ones where we thought we were sorted. The Walker Peters disappointment proves we're still competing with clubs who can offer things we can, whether that's wages, location, or project appeal. And the Wilson dilemma perfectly illustrates the balancing act between ambition and sensible business that's going to define our entire Premier League campaign. But here's what I want every single one of you to remember. We're back at the top table because Daniel Farke, the 49ers, and this entire club have made smart decisions. Yes, we're going to miss out on targets. Yes, we're going to have to be more creative than clubs with unlimited budgets. But that's exactly how we built the championship winning squad that got us promoted in the first place. Gabriel Goodmanson for $10 million. That's quality business. Our pursuit of proven Premier League players like Longstaff and these other targets. That shows we understand what it takes to survive at this level. And our refusal to panic buy or overpay for injury-prone veterans. That's the kind of sustainability that's going to keep us in the Premier League for years to come. So here's my question for you. Leeds faithful, which of these three situations worries you most? Are you more concerned about the goalkeeper position, frustrated about missing out on Walker Peters, or conflicted about the Wilson situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if this transfer chaos has got you as fired up as it's got me, and make sure you're subscribed because this summer is far from over. One thing's for certain, when we walk out at Elland Road for that first Premier League game, whatever squad Daniel Farke has assembled is going to be ready for the fight of their lives. Because that's what it means to be Leeds United. We might not always get our first choice, but we never ever give up. Mutt!